Hello, I'm Daniela Elana. In episode 54 of Historical Paranormal, we'll explore famous tale of the Loch Ness Monster. In the 60-mile-long Great Glen of the Scottish Highlands, there are three famous lochs: Lochie, Loch, and Ness. Most famous of the three are Loch Ness, due to an alleged resident. The loch is deeper than the North Sea and is very long and narrow, and has never been known to freeze. The creature that all the rave is about is the Loch Ness Monster, otherwise known as Nessie. The first sighting dates back to the 6th century with the Irish Saint Columba. Saint Columba ordered one of his monks to swim across the loch and get a boat. Halfway across the loch, the monster appeared, rushing toward the swimmer, roaring. Saint Columba cried out to the monster, "Go no further, nor touch the man. Go back." The monster is said to have fled. Nessie has been seen many times, but is never known to have harmed anyone. In the 20th century, Nessie was sighted a lot more often. In 1993, the famous photograph of the Loch Ness Monster was taken by a London surgeon and featured in the Daily Mail. The circus owner, Bertram Mills, who was traveling via the loch on his way to Inverness, offered a £20,000 reward, that the equivalent of £2 million today, to anyone who could capture the monster for a circus. But so far, no one had claimed the reward. It could be said that Mills was quite the entrepreneur, since the reward brought many flocking to the loch, and both sighting and ticket sales to the nearby circus were on the rise. The fact that the circus animals were fed and watered on the banks of the loch, and the head of the neck of the monster closely resembled an elephant trunk, was perhaps unsurprisingly not made common knowledge. In 1951, Lachlan Stewart, a forestry worker who lived beside the loch, also managed to photograph the monster. If that is indeed what it is, he saw three humps in the water appear in a line and ran back to his house to get the camera. After taking one photograph, his camera shutter jammed, but his photograph got wide publicity as further proof of the existence of Nessie. Interest in Nessie became intense, and over the years, several scientific investigations have been taken place. In 1961, the Loch Ness Phenomena Investigation Bureau was formed, and even two submarines have brought into the search with sonar experts on board. When the submarine Pisces was driving off Castle Urquhart, there where the water is 950 feet deep, a vast underwater cavern was found. Was Nessie home? In 1975, 4 firemen from Hempstead decided that the monster must be a male, as all monsters usually are, so they built a 309-foot-long papier-mâché lady monster to attract Mr. Nessie. It had false eyelashes, full makeup, and gave out a pre-recorded mating call. Unfortunately, the mating call turned out to be that of a male walrus, so not surprisingly, it didn't tempt Nessie. It didn't help either when the lady monster got damaged when set float on the water. Her behind was flattened by the jetty when a sudden wind blew her sideways. The attempt was abandoned. However, the Loch Ness Monster is not as unique as it seems. Reports of similar creatures have come from other lochs in the West Highlands. Nessie provides us with an enduring mystery, and is the 21st century where there is an explanation for everything. It is pleasing to think that there are still mysteries like that of the Loch Ness Monster. Indeed, the most recent sighting was in May of 2007, when Gordon Holmes, a lab technician, took a video of what he described this jet thing about 45 feet long, moving fairly fast in the water. The video was broadcasted by BBC Scotland and on STV's North Tonight's program. The credibility of the video was, however, came into question amongst other concerns that the video does not include any objects or features by which the size of the thing can be measured. Whether or not the Loch Ness Monster exists, Nessie will continue to be a staple in cryptozoology. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time.